Born in McKinney while Dad was at Perkins, I arrived on Rio, Texas soil as a 1-year-old and have remained for 65 years, a parsonage kid in San Antonio, Dilley, and Corpus Christi. I thank God and each of you for such an odyssey. Licensed to preach at Laurel Heights, my first church job began 49 years ago as youth director at Aransas Paths, learning from my uncle Reverend Zeke Zirkle the nuances and principles of youth ministry. Zeke hailed a truck farmer with a load of watermelons, bought the whole load, and we sold them to fund summer youth ministry. I've heard the residual smell of overripened watermelons still lingers in the air vents today. 40 years ago, Barbara and I married on Friday night. She walked the graduation stage at SMU on Sunday, and on Monday we reported to First Church Victoria for my first appointment in what was then the Southwest Texas Conference. Victoria as newlyweds, Corpus Christi as church planters, Del Rio with 2 rugrats, San Angelo at the oldest Protestant congregation between Mason and El Paso, Austin with 2 Aggie sons serving the only congregation on the original 40 acres of UT, and finally these waning years as district superintendent of the San Antonio, Central, Las Misiones, and a bit stint in the West District as 2 legacy conferences dissolved to ask God and the jurisdictional conference for the privilege and responsibility of creating the Rio, Texas Conference. What a ride. I remain honored and humbled to have served on 7 different delegations assisting the election of 6 bishops from the legacy of Rio, Texas. The trials, tribulations, joys, and hopes of being a pastor are common to every pastor and also unique to each set of experiences. I am forever grateful for the thousands of Saturday nights when Barbara would listen and offer improvement from my Sunday sermon, for better or worse. Sometimes God dug our cup deeper than ever before, but God has always eventually filled that deeper cup to overflowing. We are blessed and have endeavored to extend blessings to others. Now we begin an unexplored part of our earthly journey. We anticipate the joy of sharing worship from a pew together, of more time for morning coffee and West Texas sunsets, practicing conservation on our little piece of country in Kimball County, and to the consummate rewards of child rearing. In other words, grandchildren. Hey! Hey! Okay. God bless.
God bless. God bless.
Grace abounds. Thanks be to God.